All right, and I want to look at this one first. This is Dr. Owen Lovejoy at Kent State University. He's done most of the work to prove how she walked upright, okay, on 2 feet. So this is supposed to be true science, and this is not a YouTube joke. This is actually from the Nova, it's a clip here from the Nova Science series, okay? And if the sound works, we'll be in business.
The ape that stood up, it was a revolutionary idea.
Now see, if we came from the apes, somewhere along the line, one of them has to start standing up, walking on 2 feet instead of 4 feet. Instead of being a knuckle walker, they got to walk on 2 feet. Well, they've decided Lucy's the one that did it.
We needed Owen Lovejoy's expertise again, because the evidence wasn't quite adding up. The knee looked human.
Wait a minute. They don't even have a whole knee. How do they know they don't have a whole knee? How do they know it looked human? See, we live in Satan's world system. It's based on deception. There's a way that seems right to a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Proverbs 14:12.
But the shape of her hip didn't. Superficially, her hip resembled a chimpanzee's.
That's exactly what it looked like, a chimpanzee.
Which meant that Lucy couldn't possibly have walked like a modern human.
Well, yeah, but she had to, because she's our relative.
But Lovejoy noticed something odd about the way the bones had been fossilized.
When I put the two parts of the pelvis together that we had, this part of the pelvis has pressed so hard and so completely into...
By the way, look at that. It's a perfect fit. That's the way he found the bone.
This one, that it caused it to be broken into a series of individual pieces which were then fused together in later fossilization.
Wait. Things don't fuse together later in fossilization. If it breaks apart in the fossil process, it's not going to go fuse together in a way that looks exactly like a chimpanzee. Okay, it's just not going to do that. That's not the way it works. All right, let's look at this one. It tells you how he fixes the problem.
This has caused the two bones, in fact, to fit together so well that they're...
See, they fit together well because that's the way they were made.
They're in an anatomically impossible position.
It's not anatomically impossible for a chimp, but it is for a human.
The perfect fit was an illusion that made Lucy's hip bones seem to flare out like a chimp's.
It's not an illusion. That's what they had.
But all was not lost.
This is a Nova Science series.
Lovejoy decided he could restore the pelvis to its natural shape.
No, he found it in its natural shape.
He didn't want to tamper with the original, so he made a copy in plaster. He cut the damaged pieces out and put
They weren't damaged. That's the way it was.
them back together the way they were before Lucy died.
No, he found them the way they were before Lucy died.
It was a tricky job, but after taking the kink out of the pelvis, it all fit together perfectly, like a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. As a result, the angle of the hip looks nothing like a chimp's, but a lot like ours.
Okay, that's called science.
This has caused...
Okay. So you young people, when people start telling you things, you better research it out because they don't tell us the truth. That's total fraud, absolutely. But he thinks he's doing the right thing. You see, at least I think he does. I don't think he's there saying, oh boy, I'm going to really fool people. I think he thinks he's doing the right thing. That's why we need Christian scientists that will do the right thing.